Welcome to my channel. Online I go by the name of Cha, but my friends just call me Cha or Sha. I'm part of a D&D group that meets every Saturday 12 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, and it's DM'd by my boyfriend Hank. He has created a world called Astarius, and he has been writing stories that take place in this setting. For the past 4 months, my friends and I have been taking part in a campaign that's set in a region of Astarius called Varen'thul. This is a land that was once ruled by elves, but something happened there to make them almost go extinct, calling for the aid of the humans from the southern regions of Brathan. The humans helped beat back the dark threat and claimed Varen'thul once again, but not entirely for the elves. The humans created a major city around a massive mountain, naming it the Pinnacle of Humanity, in honor of the kindness that the humans showed to the elves. Time forgot that war, and as such, the good faith between the humans and the elves soured. Generations passed and the world changed in its wake. We now come to the present day, year 1813 man rule, and the darkness that had crept back into the world in those ancient times is now moving once again. The first signs of the threat reappeared in a forest-side town called Varen'thul, where some adventurers from varying backgrounds came across these ghoul-like creatures, attempting to defend an elven courier. The day was won, but the courier did not survive. With his dying wish, he handed over to my character, Amari, a bloody sack which contained an elven relic. His final duty was to take the relic to Lord Theris in the Pinnacle, so that was passed on to me, and thus the party was formed. It consisted of myself, Amari Blackthorn, a human sorcerer, Kirk Scallard, a probably evil tiefling, Lizdell, a seemingly human cleric, and Sentinel 0638, a warforged fighter from those ancient times. Together we set out to the Pinnacle through an elven forest which we were ambushed during the night. As part of this ambush, we decided to capture a young elven ranger named Sailors. I showed him kindness, we successfully cleansed some corruption out of the elven forest, and he joined our party. We eventually made it to the Pinnacle, overcoming attacks and trials along the way, namely one by those ghouls again, who seemed to be hunting the relic. With the help of a human captain named Malphia, we made it to Lord Theris, who contained the relic, which seemed to get more chaotic as time went on. He claimed the relic was safe with him, and I guess we believed him. He sent us on our way, rewarded handsomely, and we set about finding more work, visiting the Temple of Solaris, which is the god of the sun. A paladin was looking for someone to go find a team of paladins. 7 of them he sent into the Karakon swamps to assess the situation of Fenric Fortress. The party made their way there, getting arrested for a bar fight along the way, of course. But they gained a useful ally named Xander, an Aarakochan rogue. One burnt down tavern later, and we find ourselves in the midst of the swamps, following the crumb trail left by the paladins. The swamps grew more deadlier the further we went in, but eventually we came to a misty battlefield, where we encountered a host of ghosts. They outnumbered us greatly, and if it wasn't for one of the paladins they were looking for, Phelan, we would surely be dead. We fled from the fight, and Phelan led us to a hollow under a tree, which we later discovered was an escape tunnel from Fenric Fortress. So Phelan is tracking his paladins, 3 of which he knows are already dead, and the other 3 he knows are in Fenric, and he is not leaving until he gets his men out of there. The party agreed to help and made their way through the escape tunnel. A few traps, puzzles, and encounters later, we found ourselves smack bang in the middle of Fenric, which we discovered was a city of the dead. We encountered a variety of horrors such as skeletons, wights, and these massive bone golems. We also encountered a little ghost girl called Lily, who was bound to her room. She wanted us to find her bear in the exchange for a way into the main keep. This venture proved deadly as the party split into 2 different directions, and my character, Amari, was slain by ghouls. The rest of the party mourned my death, mostly. Some of them tried to steal my stuff, but Sentinel and Sailors made sure they didn't. The day after my death, I greeted them again. However, I was a zombie, being controlled by a necromancer. My party was able to defeat me and the raiding party, and get a glimpse of the threat to come. a big bad by the name of the Watcher. Talking through the necromancer, claiming he had the paladins, and telling the rest of my party to come willingly or else. The party found the rest of the bear, and Lily showed the way to a broken down tower, where the party found a friendly wizard named Dormitier, and his wife, a divine sorcerer named Atiana, which was my new character. We got the party into the keep with me by their side, and now our mission is to save the last 2 paladins, because one was already turned and killed by us. Long story, I know, but more to come. On this channel, we'll be uploading the story of Varen'thul as it plays out, and uploading any one-shots that my boyfriend decides he wants to make up. This is all for fun, and we really just wanted a place to document what we've done so far. Think of it as a scrapbook as to how far we have come. If you want to follow along with the story, you can watch the episodes here that I'll upload as soon as I can after we stream it. Or you can follow it live on Twitch at twitch.tv/imainchar, where the campaign plays out from my perspective. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to geeking out with you about D&D.